Have you ever felt a quiet longing in your heart, a whisper that insists on calling you towards something greater, something eternal? It is not fantasy, nor a story we were told as children. It is the deepest truth of who we are. True love is not a distant dream. It is the reason your soul came here, the compass that has always guided you, even when you did not realize it. It is not about fleeting romances that vanish like shadows in the night. It is about that one soul created with you, the mirror of your essence, the eternal partner who shares your destiny. This is your twin flame. And when the call of true love arises, it does not fall silent until it is answered. Every great journey begins with a call. Some feel it as a gentle ache in the chest, others as an unshakable sense that something or someone is missing. This call is not an illusion. It is the sacred thread that leads you back to the wholeness that has always belonged to you. To follow it is not to chase someone outside yourself, but to remember who you are and align with the love you were born for. The truth is that your twin flame is not a stranger. They are the presence you feel when you sit in silence and let your heart speak. They are the longing in your breath, the hope behind your prayers, the dream you have never stopped carrying. This bond is not bound by time, distance, or circumstances. It is eternal, written into the very fabric of your being. But how do you move from yearning to union? How do you answer this call with courage and clarity? The path is not always easy, but it is simple. You must choose love again and again. You must be willing to release old beliefs that keep you apart, to walk through the mirrors that life presents, and to embrace the truth of your own divine worth. This journey has been beautifully illuminated in the works of Jeff and Shaleia, whose teachings remind us that true love is not something we find outside ourselves. It is something we awaken within. Their words echo the eternal promise that your twin flame is real, that your union is possible, and that love is the natural state of your soul. Therefore, as we begin this exploration together, let us start with the most important choice of all: to believe in love, to trust its call, and to follow it wherever it may lead us. For the call of true love is not just a whisper, it is your destiny waiting to be claimed. There are moments in life when someone enters your path and the entire world seems to shift. It is not just attraction or chemistry. It feels like a door has quietly opened within you, revealing a place you had forgotten yet instantly recognize. In that moment, the heart whispers, "I know you. I have always known you." The recognition of your twin flame does not happen through logic or surface-level signs. It is not about a perfect smile, familiar hobbies, or shared interests. It is much deeper. It is the undeniable sense of coming home in someone's presence. Their voice feels like an echo of your own. Their eyes reflect not only who they are, but who you truly are at the core. This recognition transcends words, because it is not learned, it is remembered. Many describe this moment as both overwhelming and serene. It can feel like a soft shock, a gentle awakening to something eternal that has been waiting within you all along. Others experience it as a profound peace, a stillness that says, "Here is the answer your soul has been seeking." No matter how it arrives, the truth is the same. This person is not just special, they are the mirror of your essence. Yet recognition is not only sweet, it is also transformative. To see your twin flame is to see yourself, fully and without disguise. The qualities you cherish in them are reflections of your own divine nature. And the traits that challenge you are the very places in your heart that long to be healed. This is why the encounter is so powerful. It awakens love, but it also awakens the work of becoming whole. The recognition of your twin flame is not meant to remain a fleeting, dreamy feeling. It is a call to authenticity. It invites you to drop masks, to let go of illusions, and to stand bare in the truth of who you are. This kind of love does not settle for half-truths. It is love that insists on eternity, on complete union, on nothing less than the fullness of the soul. As Jeff and Shaleia remind us, this recognition is not dependent on outside circumstances. You do not need to search endlessly for external signs. The greatest sign already lives within you, the deep knowing that rises in the stillness of your heart. Recognizing your twin flame is, above all, recognizing yourself, acknowledging that you are worthy of the divine love you were created to experience. This recognition is also an invitation to trust the unseen, to believe that true love is not only possible, but destined when you choose to align with it. It is not coincidence. It is the unfolding of a promise written into your very soul. Every step of your life has been leading you here, whether you were aware of it or not. And when that sacred moment comes, when your heart whispers, "It is you, it has always been you," allow yourself to believe. For in the recognition of your twin flame lies the doorway to a journey of love, transformation, and eternal wholeness. Love is not a passive current that carries us without our consent. Love is a choice, a decision made moment after moment, breath after breath, and nowhere is this more evident than in the twin flame journey. Your union is not something that simply happens to you. It unfolds through the power of your choices. At the core, you and your twin flame are one. You are connected beyond time, beyond the physical, woven together by the same divine essence. This means that the decisions you make ripple into their heart, just as their choices echo within yours. Sometimes this is subtle, like a gentle pull of intuition. Other times, it feels like a tidal wave, impossible to ignore. Choosing love, then, becomes the key that unlocks the door to harmony. When you choose to heal, you are not healing alone. You are clearing the space for your twin flame to rise with you. When you choose authenticity over fear, truth over illusion, your union aligns more closely with its divine design. Each choice acts as a signal, a declaration to the universe. I am ready for love. I am ready for union. But choices are not always easy. They ask us to let go of comfort, to release the old patterns that have kept us apart from ourselves. Fear often whispers louder than love, tempting us to close our hearts. Doubt convinces us that the journey is too hard, too uncertain. And yet, the union thrives when love is chosen over and over again, especially in the moments when it seems most difficult. Jeff and Shaleia teach that your twin flame does not need to make a separate decision to come to you. At the core, both of you are always making the same choice. When you choose union, when you choose truth, your twin flame naturally moves in the same direction. This is the beauty of oneness. You do not need to chase or convince. You need only to decide, and that decision will reverberate through both souls. Every step of this path is shaped by the daily act of choosing. Do you choose to see love instead of fear? Do you choose to listen to your heart instead of your doubts? Do you choose to trust that what was created for you cannot be lost? These choices, repeated with devotion, carve the way toward harmonious union. The power of choice is a reminder of your freedom. You are never at the mercy of fate or chance. You are the co-creator of your love story, the one who decides how open your heart will be, how fully you will embrace your destiny. And as you choose, the universe responds, aligning circumstances, healing wounds, and drawing you ever closer to the one who was made for you. In the end, the union is not built on grand gestures or fleeting emotions, but on the quiet, steady decision to love. To choose love is to choose life, to choose truth, to choose eternity. And with every choice, your twin flame walks beside you, closer than breath, closer than heartbeat, because at the core, you are already one. The path to union is not only about longing for your twin flame, it is about preparing the space within your heart for them to enter fully. Often, what keeps us apart from our twin flame is not distance or circumstance, but the inner walls we have built, walls made of fear, doubt, pain, and old beliefs that no longer serve us. To dissolve these barriers, we must turn inward. This is where spiritual exercises become the keys that open the locked doors of the heart. One of the most powerful tools is the mirror exercise, taught by Jeff and Shaleia. At first, it seems simple. Whatever upsets you in your twin flame is not truly about them. It is a mirror reflecting something within yourself that is asking to be healed. This exercise is not about blame or judgment, but about compassion. When you feel hurt, you gently turn the gaze inward and ask, where inside of me is this wound? Where have I believed I was unworthy of love? By choosing to love that place within yourself, you dissolve the block that was keeping you from harmony. Another profound practice is meditation, what they call the attracting your twin flame meditation. Here, you close your eyes and allow yourself to feel your twin flame in your heart, not as a fantasy, but as a presence that already exists within you. You breathe into that connection, affirming with every inhale that love is real, and with every exhale that fear has no place in your union. This meditation trains the heart to recognize love as its natural state, gently pulling your soul into alignment with your divine partner. These practices may feel subtle, but their impact is extraordinary. Each time you heal a wound within yourself, the energy of separation softens. Each time you release a belief of unworthiness, the space between you and your twin flame grows thinner. What once felt like an impossible distance begins to feel like a bridge being built, step by step, from the inside out. It is important to remember that these exercises are not punishments or obligations. They are acts of love for yourself and for your union. They remind you that healing is not about fixing something broken, but about uncovering the love that was always there. Every block you release is not just a victory for you. It is a gift to your twin flame, an open door through which they can step closer. True union cannot be forced, but it can be allowed. By practicing these spiritual exercises, you are not chasing or begging for love. You are preparing the soil for love to flourish. You are saying to the universe, I am ready, I am willing, I choose love. And when you choose in this way, the blocks dissolve, the heart expands, and the path to harmonious union becomes clear. Because at the end of the journey, it was never about finding love outside of you. It was about uncovering the love within, and in doing so, opening the door for your twin flame to walk home, into your arms, into your life, into eternity. The journey of twin flames is not a straight line. It is more like a river, sometimes calm and clear, other times wild and unpredictable, but always flowing toward the ocean of union. Along this river, there are distinct stages, challenge and deepening love. Though each union is unique, these stages reveal the sacred rhythm of the twin flame path. The first stage is recognition. This is the spark, the moment when two souls meet and remember. It may feel like love at first sight, or like rediscovering someone you have always known. Recognition is often marked by an undeniable sense of connection, a magnetic pull that cannot be explained away. It is the beginning of remembering that you were never truly separate. The second stage is often called testing, or the dance of separation. Here, the intensity of the connection brings up fears, insecurities, and old wounds. One partner may become the runner, overwhelmed by the depth of the bond, while the other becomes the chaser, desperate to hold on. The mirror of the twin flame shines so brightly that it illuminates every shadow. What surfaces in this stage are the places within that need love, healing, and truth. The third stage is surrender and healing. After the turmoil, the soul begins to soften. Both partners, whether consciously or unconsciously, start to release resistance. Instead of trying to control the union, they begin to look inward. This is where practices like the mirror exercise and meditation become vital. The focus shifts from clinging to the other to choosing love within. In this stage, deep inner transformation takes place, laying the foundation for harmony. The fourth stage is harmonious union. This is the moment when both souls align with love at the core. The struggles no longer control the relationship because each partner has chosen to heal and to embrace truth. In harmonious union, love feels steady, safe, and expansive. It is not the absence of challenges, but the presence of unity that allows challenges to be met with grace. And yet, the journey does not end here. Beyond harmonious union lies perfect union, the state of complete alignment with the divine and with your twin flame. This stage is less about romance and more about spiritual ascension. It is the realization that your love is not only for each other, but also a reflection of the eternal love between the soul and the divine. It is important to remember that these stages are not rigid steps on a ladder. They are fluid, overlapping, and unique to each couple. You may feel aspects of different stages happening at the same time. What matters is not how quickly you move through them, but how faithfully you choose love in every stage. The stages of the twin flame journey are not obstacles to union. They are the union unfolding itself. Each stage is a sacred invitation to recognize, to release, to heal, and to love more deeply. And as you walk this path, you discover that every step, no matter how challenging, is leading you home, not just to your twin flame, but to your truest self. Love, at its highest truth, is not only about comfort or companionship. Love is the great teacher, the mirror that reflects who we are and who we are meant to become. In the twin flame journey, love becomes the very path of growth. It is not a static feeling to be preserved. It is a living force that continually transforms both souls. When you are with your twin flame, you are confronted with the most authentic version of yourself. Their presence calls forth your deepest joy, but it also awakens the hidden places of fear, doubt, and insecurity. At first, this may seem like conflict, but in truth, it is an invitation. Every moment of tension is an opportunity to grow, to choose healing instead of avoidance, to lean into love rather than retreat into fear. Growth through love often begins with self-awareness. The mirror exercise, for example, reveals that the qualities we resist or struggle with in our twin flame are reflections of the parts of ourselves that are asking for compassion. By choosing to love those wounded places within, we not only free ourselves but also create harmony within the union. In this way, every challenge becomes a gift, every upset a doorway to deeper intimacy. But growth is not only about healing wounds, it is also about expansion, Love inspires us to dream bigger, to trust more deeply, to step into the fullness of who we are. In union, the love between twin flames becomes a creative force, fueling both partners to pursue their divine life purpose. Together, they are stronger, braver, and more aligned with their true path than they could ever be apart. This growth is spiritual as much as it is emotional. Twin flame love does not stop at personal satisfaction. It points toward the divine. Through the love you share with your twin flame, you are reminded of the eternal love that flows from the source itself. In this way, your union becomes more than a relationship. It becomes a spiritual practice, a path of devotion where every act of love is a step closer to God. Jeff and Shaleia often remind us that harmonious union is not the end, but the beginning. It is the foundation upon which you continue to grow together, endlessly. Love is infinite, it has no ceiling, no final limit. The more you choose it, the more it expands. And as it expands, so do you. Growth through love means allowing yourself to be reshaped again and again by the gentle hands of truth. It means saying yes to change, yes to healing, yes to becoming more than you once thought possible. It means trusting that love never takes away. It only gives, it only purifies, it only leads you closer to your highest self. In the end, the gift of the twin flame journey is not only the joy of union, but the transformation it brings. For to truly love is to grow, and to grow is to awaken to the eternal truth that love was always the essence of who you are. Every story has a destination, but the journey of twin flames reveals that the destination is not an ending, it is a beginning without end. To arrive in harmonious union is to step into the eternal flow of love that was written into your soul since the moment of creation. This is not the fragile love of chance encounters, it is the unshakable truth of two souls created as one. The destiny of eternal union is not built overnight, nor is it dependent on perfect circumstances. It is built on the steady choice to love, to heal, and to trust. Day after day, choice after choice, you and your twin flame move closer, not by force, but by alignment. Love is never coerced, it is chosen freely, and in that freedom, it grows endlessly. Union is not the absence of challenges, but the presence of truth. It is the recognition that every obstacle is an invitation to return to love. It is the realization that nothing outside of you has the power to separate what was divinely joined within. In this way, your twin flame journey is not only about romance, but about awakening to your highest self, guided by love's eternal hand. Jeff and Shaleia remind us that true love is not a fantasy, it is a reality available to all who choose it. The promise of twin flames is not only about finding a partner, but about embodying love so deeply that your very life becomes a testament to the divine. This is the sacred destiny of eternal union, to live in harmony with yourself, with your twin flame, and with God. And so, the journey continues, not as a search, but as a celebration. To know your twin flame is to know that you are never truly alone, for they are the reflection of your soul, closer than your own breath. To walk beside them is to walk the path of truth, the path of growth, the path of love eternal. The destiny of eternal union is not something you reach one day far away. It is here now, in every choice to love, in every moment of surrender, in every heartbeat aligned with truth. And as you choose it, the promise becomes reality. Love that endures, love that transforms, love that never ends. If this message about twin flames and eternal love has touched your heart, I invite you to join our community. Subscribe to the channel, leave your reflections in the comments, and share this video with someone who might be on the same journey. Every time you engage, you help spread this message of love and healing to more souls who are seeking their path. Remember, your participation is not just support. It's part of the collective awakening we are all walking together.